To murder a squirrel yet again. So yay, you know, I had an evil thought this morning. Have you guys ever heard of an app? It's called the Nextdoor app, and it's basically where like townies can it's like a Facebook for your neighborhood. I don't know. It seems like a place where townies can just like spy on each other but then talk about it like on their own personal Facebook. Like, I saw so and so doing something, something, something. So, anyways, long story short, I thought to myself, like, I kind of want to join the Nextdoor app and then start a rumor that the squirrels in our neighborhood have rabies so that everyone will just fucking murder them, even though literally none of them have rabies and it's just my personal disposition towards them. Is that like a sign I need help? That's how much I fucking hate squirrels. I hate the tree rats. I super hate the tree rats. And they rip holes in my roof and try to nest in my attic every year. And they lay their eggs. They have their babies in my tree. And then they drive my dogs crazy for 6 months a year, which drives me crazy. And like the squirrels make me want to kill my dogs. So I'm just trying to follow the chain of operations to like, where can I stop this from occurring? I can't stop the squirrels from getting into my yard. That's not possible. And I'm not going to kill my dogs. But maybe if I got everyone else to fucking slay the squirrels. I would never do this, by the way. This is just like evil inside thoughts I have. I have all these evil thoughts. I just don't fucking act on them. I fucking hate the squirrels. If I saw a kid feeding a squirrel, I'd kick it. The kid. What are you doing? That's a tree rat. This is the problem. My dogs can't get the squirrel. Like, if my dog could just get the squirrel and kill it, fucking kill it. I don't even give a fuck. They're killing mice and rats anyways. That's literally a tree rat. What squirrels do is they have their babies in one place and then they drive predators away from wherever their babies are by perching on a high point and chittering. So, like, the babies are in my tree right by my back door. So, what the squirrels do is they go to the other side of my yard and they sit in a tree and they chitter at my dogs on purpose to get their attention away from the babies that are right outside my back door. Squirrels are idiots. Why would you have your babies right outside the back door? I don't fucking know, but this is what they do. So, every single time I go out in the morning, the squirrel runs to the opposite side of the yard, gets to a high point, and goes, and my dogs lose their fucking minds. Yup, yup, and it wakes Zach up, which he stays up late and sleeps in late, so that's unfair. Like, it's just a chaotic morning every morning because these fucking skies rats. Oh, like train your dogs. I did to kill squirrels. They just can't fly yet. Crispy, I kind of want to. Slay the squirrel, dismember them, place their heads on skewers on your fence. If it worked. Like, if that scared squirrels away. Like, the things that I've done, I have coated my fence in cayenne pepper so that it gets on the squirrel feet, and then they go home and they hate it, and it's spicy, and they never want to come back again. Like, I've done so many things. Because, like, real talk, all my evil aside, you guys know that I literally can't even kill a mosquito half the time, let alone a squirrel. Like, I'm not about to go kill anything, don't worry. But I'll do everything in my power up to death to make them go away. But I can't kill anything. I don't have it in me. I never have, never will. I don't have a murder gene. I just don't have it. But I don't like the squirrel. I fucking hate the squirrels. We'll get to it. Wait, what? Oh. Grumpy old man level. I think I've always been this. I think I was born just a pissed off old lady with knitting needles in her hand. I don't know. It might have been it. Here's the thing, Trouble. I had that family of hawks that was living in my yard, and I was so excited about it, and they haven't been back since the motherfucking bomb squad on fucking, not real bomb squad, but since the 4th of July, none of my hawks have been back. Big shocker. Why the fuck would you want to live in a war zone? So, I don't know if you've noticed, I haven't bitched about the squirrels. I think maybe once I've bitched about the squirrels this year. And normally it's every morning. I'm usually late because I have to drag my dogs away from these fucking squirrels. I haven't talked about them at all because these hawks have been here and it's been glorious. And I'm just literally Googling, like, how do I keep the hawks? Can I throw dead things in the yard? Will the hawks stay? Like, how do I nurture the hawks? Please, hawks, stay. I love you. My dogs don't give a fuck about the hawks. They're great and they scare the squirrels away, but ever since 4th of July, because you know what? Hawks are smart and leave the war zone and squirrels are fucking idiots, so they stayed. I hate them. Train the poods not to chase the squirrels. It is usually futile anyhow. So I've worked on trying to dampen their prey drive. So it's with a dog, like a hunting dog, like a poodle. I know that's weird to say, like a poodle. It's different than deterring a behavior. So like a dog barking at traffic or something random, some sort of stimulus, that's easy. That's quote unquote easy to distract from that stimuli and redirect that energy, whatever. But hunting dogs have this crazy instinctual prey drive that like breaks their brain inside. Very similar to like, if you've ever looked into falconing, predatory birds, they never bond with you. A predatory bird, you don't have a pet, you have a falcon. Predatory birds never bond with you because their prey drive is too strong. You will never, ever, ever win over their prey drive. That's why we have little hawk caps. Side note, because I'm a nut, and of course I have to go read into everything ever. I did go read into falconing one time, decided to read the history of it. Did you know they actually used to just sew their eyes shut? They just sewed hawk eyes shut while they're alive. Just sewed them shut. That's what they used to do before they made the little helmets. Pretty fucked up, right? So there's something, I mean, I have a book on this, on dog prey drive, because it's similar to that in that I will never be able to override that prey drive. I can't train that out of them. So it's about redirecting the energy and just trying to get it to stay. And it's so horrid. Like, I've gotten them to the point where they won't jump after the squirrel. It sucks because, like, I put them in the yard to play. I have to catch the activity when it happens. I have to catch the behavior when it happens. So if I'm not literally in the yard the moment the squirrel presents itself, I haven't been able to direct the behavior. I'm in here putting on mascara and I hear, yipe, 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 and I'm fuck, squirrel. Fuck, there's a squirrel. And then I run outside and then I try to deal with it, which sucks because I'm not willing to lock two 80-pound poodles inside of this tiny little prison all day. I refuse to do that. My dogs will be yard dogs. That's fucked up. But I could also get a fucking pellet gun for the squirrels, not the dogs. I wouldn't, because I can't kill any. I kind of wish I had a murderous spirit. I wish I had kill drive. I do. A little bit. It'd make my life easier. Oh my god, Viata, you know what's funny about that, though? You know why I have all those bombs around my house on 4th of July? If you don't know what I'm talking about, please go look up my skeet. I skeeted that shit. I live literally across the street from Denver Incorporated. I'm Denver Unincorporated. So the reason I'm sure you've already guessed it, the reason my street is hell is because it's where everybody comes who lives in Denver Incorporated to light off fucking fireworks. Because it's heavily illegal in Denver Incorporated, but not as illegal in Denver Unincorporated. But the cool thing about Denver Unincorporated is that I can have chickens and I can have a gun. Not that I want to kill anything, but I've thought about it. I think about it a lot. Probably too much. I don't like squirrels. I don't like them. Rats. It is 100% easier to make a hat. I don't know why they didn't come up with that before sewing their eyes, but you can look it up. That's genuinely what they used to do. Like, in the history of falconing, it's so fucked up. Would a pellet gun kill them? I don't know. I wouldn't want to risk it. I seriously wouldn't be able to live with myself. You guys know, if you're new to my channel, I am the biggest softie when it comes to animals. I'm just pissy in the morning and I hate squirrels. That's it. I accidentally crushed a jumping spider like 3.5 weeks ago with a rock and I still can't stop thinking about it. I can't kill stuff. I want to, but I can't. Physically, I'm incapable. I'm a big wiener. Saw the albino squirrel that roams around the neighborhoods near me again today. Glad that thing's still kicking. The albino squirrel? I'd kick it. Huh! I wouldn't. I couldn't. I can't even step on a potato bug. I love bugs. I love animals. It doesn't make your life easier because you still have to understand when to have restraint, especially if you have to have a kill drive at all. Exactly. And restraint's a good word on it. That's basically, I was trying to think of how to describe what it's like, dude. If you've ever had, I'm sure a lot of you have trained hunting dogs before, not to hunt, but you deal with this prey drive as well. One of the most crazy things is watching, I don't know how to explain it. The stimulus happens, I direct the dogs, sit, stay, they vibrate. It is fucking wild. It's like watching a tweaker go through withdrawals. It is so weird. I've never had a dog that, like, you can see it bubbling up in them. Like, they know that I've said sit and I say stay and they're looking right at me, but their whole body is like, oh, I'm having a seizure. It's so fucking weird. And it's because the stimulus is behind me. They can still see the squirrel. And their core self is like, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. But mom says no. So it's so weird. And it feels torturous, but I know it's good for them. It's just wow to watch. Like, the dog I had before this, a pug. So the extremes in behavior are quite there. You know? I don't want to kill them. I'd rather the squirrels just be deathly afraid of my yard. I'd like to prevent them from ever having babies here again. That's what I'd like. Like, really, my neighbors have a bunch of trees and shit, and I'm sure they live in those trees. And I just genuinely, like, that's what I put cayenne pepper, like, on my fence posts and shit like that, and I spray it on plants and whatever. I've done everything in my power. I just want my yard to be, like, squirrel-free. I want them to be afraid of my yard because it's icky and tastes like cayenne pepper. That's it. That's it. Like, they can live literally anywhere else. I just don't, I would much rather deter them, because killing them doesn't deter them. And my God, if I killed a squirrel, do you know what would haunt me? Not only the fact that I killed a squirrel, but probably the fact that it has a tree hole full of babies somewhere that are now going to starve to death because I'm an idiot and killed a squirrel. I'd never live with myself. I can't kill things. Nerf gun would be fun. I wouldn't be totally opposed to a Nerf gun, because it wouldn't kill them. It just bop them. I have an airsoft gun. I was literally looking around for it. I have an airsoft gun. I just don't know where I put it. I have, you know, my big, like, it's the Desert Eagle. I have a Desert Eagle somewhere. A little alarming that I don't know where it is. I don't know where it is right now, but I do have one. Actually, I think it's in Zach's office. I'll have to ask him. I have a Desert Eagle airsoft gun. I didn't know it was an airsoft gun. I got it as a cosplay prop years ago. I've never bought pellets for it because, like, as much as I'm like, I'm an adult and I'm a responsible blah, 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 I'm also heavily medicated, super neurospicy, and probably shouldn't have projectile weapons. Like, you know how I was telling you about that funny post the other day? I tweeted this, I think, on Monday, or skated it or whatever, but seriously, within a 24-hour period, over 9 people sent me the exact same post on Instagram. And the post was literally just this woman who was, like, in some sort of thrift shop or something, or, like, creepy oddities shop, and she found a lobotomy, an original, like, lobotomy, antique lobotomy kit, the hammer and the pin. And I was, like, so many people sent me this post. The exact same post within 24 hours. I was cackling. Like, you guys know me so utterly well. It's hilarious. But I made a joke about it to Zach, and I was like, you know, I'd buy that so fucking fast and hang that on our wall. And he goes, absolutely not. I don't ever say no to you, but I draw the line at that because you've asked for it way too many times. So, like, I love how much you guys know me, but I think I have to stop talking about how much I want to lobotomize myself. Because I've actually frightened my partner into not letting me have a pick in my house. So, how are you doing today? Good morning, Molly. How are you, love? Oh God, is this me just shaking all over the place like a fucking idiot? Me and my fury towards squirrels. I just hate them. Good morning, reasonable, by the way. No, I don't want to kill them, and I definitely don't want to maim them. Like, I'm not into injuring an animal. If I'm going to do anything, I'm going to kill it. Like, end the life. But no, I don't know about that. Side note, I watched another random horror movie last night that I hadn't seen before. Has anybody seen the movie Morgan? Another one with that Anna Taylor-Joy in it, which, like, bless her parents. They knew what to do with her. The little girl looks like a praying mantis. It's crazy. Like, I'm so glad she got into acting, because, wow. Weird. It was weird. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. It was okay. You don't need a pick, just a big nail. The thing about the big nail is it's got the same, like, a nail isn't, I'm gonna get medical about lobotomies here. So a nail is the same gauge the entire length of the nail, and then you've got a very short taper at the bottom, you know? Because a nail's more meant to stay in, structurally sound. Whereas a lobotomy pick, whatever the fuck you want to call it, it starts at like I want to say it starts at like a 16 no, it's even smaller than that. It's like a 20 to 24 gauge, and it goes all the way up to like, I want to say like a 8, 9 gauge. So you've got that really smooth taper, and the reason that's important, and the reason we actually have needles that are beveled this way, is that your body tends to close up better around a taper than it does around a constant smooth gauge. Does that make sense? So like if I don't have a bevel and a gauge on my needle, and when I pull it out, the entry wound closes weird, so there could be bubbles of air or space in there that don't heal quite right, and you can feel some weird scar tissue, versus if you've got a nice gauge and a nice bevel on it, when you're pulling it out after nailing yourself in the frontal lobe, the wound is going to close like this. Like if the pick is coming out that way, you see how the wound, because of the taper of the pick, versus if it's a nail, it's all the same gauge, so it can like close weird, the wound. Am I making sense? I'm not high yet, so this might be jarbled, narble, but that's essentially why you kind of want the taper with the pick, and it's not like one huge fucking, it's more of a, like it, I've thought about lobotomy far too much. Far too much, man. Far too fucking much. Cheers. Live, laugh, lobotomy. That's a sign in my house. It'd be nice to tone down the power of the airsoft gun or use softer ammo. I like the idea of a Nerf, honestly. Little foam, just get them. I just want to like the power of a flick on the ass. That's all I want. It's just like a bop, get the fuck out of my yard. Not even a bruise, because squirrels are stupid. Like, I could just scare them. What up, Young? How are you? I also think Zeke would look so cool in a Duster cowboy hat and holding a Colt Walker. He probably would. He's definitely got that face. I don't know. He's got a face. He's got a very, like, man face. He's got a face. Yeah. Okay. Cheers. Exactly. It's why you can take a urine sample with a needle and it's okay and you're not pissed on the inside. It's the reason we can take amniotic fluid samples and the womb doesn't just start to like leak amniotic fluid. Amniotic? Is it amniotic? I was so confident in that word and then my brain was like, is it amniotic? It's amniotic fluid, right? I'm just brain farting. It is. Okay, cool. Yeah. That's the reason why we can take samples. Not to get super technical on it, I know you were literally just making a joke at me about how I could lobotomize with a nail, but of course I had to make it real, right? I should write a book that's just like, let's actually try to logic through the stupidest questions we can think of, because I'll try. God damn it, will I try? Will I succeed? Probably not, but I'll give it my damnedest. I think Zeke might be onto something. We need to keep you away from pointy things. How far does that go, though? Is that like the kid in Superbad where he had to, like, avoid cylindrical shaped foods the rest of his life because he just drew dicks all the time? Like, how far does the pointy object go? Can I no longer suck cock? I don't think I could lobotomize myself. I don't even think I could do it to somebody else. But maybe. You looked at the pic, right? You see what I'm saying? It's like this gauge. Mike, good morning. I come into lobotomy talks. Today must be fun. 100. So, you know how I was saying the other day, like a bunch of people, like literally it was 7 people, and by the end of the day it was 9 people. 9 people sent me the exact same post on Instagram within a 24-hour period on Monday. This post must have gone viral for y'all. I don't know what the fuck was going on, but it was literally just like a hand of this person like examining a lobotomy kit in an antique shop or something. And the text was like a little something to take the edge off. And so many people sent me this post within a 24-hour period. I was cackling because like my heart warmed. Y'all know me so well. I would buy that in 2 seconds and put it on my wall as a fun decoration display, also with a tiny hammer to break in case of emergency. And I mentioned this to Zach as a ha 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 funny, and he straight face goes, absolutely not. I draw the line there and put my foot down. I never say no to you, but you have talked far too much about wanting to poke things into your brain. So I think I have to stop talking about how often I want to lobotomize myself. Like, the amount of times I've talked about wanting an ice pick, I've actually genuinely scared my partner. I have to stop now. But please keep sending me those posts because I love them. Here's the thing Zach doesn't understand, which, I mean, not a bad thing. He has a fun place where they, like, play games and they just make jokes all day and nothing's real, where we get a little real talky sometimes, you know what I mean? Like, we avoid the politics and stuff, but we get very mental health talk over here, and we get very, like, deep in it sometimes. And sometimes, like, you just, and this is, I was literally just having a moment like this with you the other day. What did I say? Sometimes I need to be able to say out loud, I didn't want to wake up today, and I need all of you to understand that doesn't mean suicidal tendencies. Because half the reason a lot of people like me don't speak up and don't ask for help and don't talk is because I can't speak my truth without you freaking out. And that's so hard for people that don't experience the dark thoughts to understand. They immediately jump to like, oh, you're in the dark place, it's happening. Oh, no. I won't talk about it when I'm in the dark place because I'm scared you'll actually do something about it. If I'm talking about it, we're good. We're in a healthy spot right now. You know what I'm saying? Dude, did you see the post knives? Literally, it's so funny. I mean, the irony goes even further. So I skeeted or something like, haha, 7 people have sent me the same post on Instagram or something. Y'all know me, you're great. Trinia, literally, Trini Boy, posts on my post a fucking screenshot of the lobotomy clip that I did not post. And he was like, ha ha ha, isn't this funny? Like, I say he, they, whoever the fuck captioned the clip. Not Trin. Whoever put the caption over the clip. And I was like, Trin, my bitch, this is literally the clip everyone's been sending me all day. Like, it was so funny. So it just kept piling up. I think I talk about lobotomizing myself too often. Good morning. My dentist still says my teeth are perfect. Oh my God, that's awesome. My foot doctor says my foot bones are perfect. I don't know if I'm winning, but like, I think people take what you say too seriously. 100%, but on like, how do I say this? I give y'all credit for taking what I say seriously. I do have 2 siblings who unalived themselves. So like, if any one of you had one sibling, let alone more than one, that decided to check out early on their own accord, I'd probably be a little extra alerty of you as well. And that's just to be completely fair. So I understand. Like, I don't take it as like, oh wow, people think I'm really like, no, that makes sense. That makes sense. That shit is genetic. It does run in families, and kids who have siblings who have decided to check out early do have like a crazy higher propensity to also check themselves out early. I'm not on that road. Don't worry. I'm fine. For now. But like, I understand where it comes from. I understand. Me and my buddy are lucky. We laugh about to Dark Place while talking McDonald's, while people who over here get horrified looks on their faces. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? The Dark Place? Some folks have literal brains, and like if any of you, and I know a lot of you are like me in that you've had a lot of that death in your life, you can't help it that when you see any inkling of a red flag in someone, you immediately go back to that person in your life who did. Like my siblings, I immediately go to like, was there anything I could have done? Could I have been there for them more? Did I call enough? Did I text enough? Was I a terrible sibling? Is there anything I could have done that would have prevented this situation? That will haunt me the rest of my life. And so I feel like I project that onto other people. And I'm sure I can't be the only one that does that, to where like any sort of flag like that pops up in someone, my brain goes like, wow, 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 we've been here before, Katie. Say something. Like, but 9 times out of 10, it's nothing. But that 1 times out of 10, like, that sucks. It's something. I understand. Me and my buddy are just like, so yeah, I just really got the urge to smash my hand with a hammer. I mean, that's normal. Death. Oh. I mean, people are uncomfortable with death. It's shocking. I mean, I don't want to start the day off on a super dark tone like death, but like, how do I word this? It's, I super often completely forget that y'all haven't actively watched people die. I don't know how to word that. Like my everyday kind of like go about the world assumption is that all of us have seen death a whole lot. So like when I talk about it, it comes out because my brain's like, oh, you'll totally relate. We've all watched people take their last breath. And then it's out and then I'm like, maybe you haven't. Like it genuinely, it hits me all the time. Like every once in a while, Zach will say something and I'm like, fuck, I forget people just don't watch people die. So weird to me to conceptualize, because I've seen like thousands, like, and it started when I was 6 watching my dad die. Like that's just normal for me, is to see people die. And it's very strange to conceptualize that there's a whole lot of people out there that not only is it not normal, they've never seen someone die or a dead body. That's unfathomable to me. And I have to step back sometimes and be like, that's super not normal for a lot of people, Katie. Shut the fuck up. Makes people hella uncomfortable and not want to be your friend. But I do it a lot. Did I word it right? Okay. They've also never seen something they care about die either. That is a big one. And it's I'm like jealous, but also super not. Because I don't know how I would handle that today, having not handled it a bunch in my past. Like, basically almost my entire family is just, and I've watched it all, and that sucked. But like, I can't like when people, not only, I mean, there are some of you whose parents are still together. Crazy. That is like the 2 people who cream pied X amount of years ago are still under the same roof. That is wild. Not only that, but like one of them ain't dead. Crazy. My brain literally can't expand upon that. That is such a wild concept to me. In this day and age. Some of you have seen it, but most people have not. That is what I have learned. Most people have actively never seen a body or seen death. Which is fine! It doesn't make you less of a person. Please don't feel like you need to prove yourself by watching people die. I highly don't advise it. It doesn't feel nice. You don't, like, that was my job. I don't, like, seek death or anything. For those that are new to my channel or didn't know, I was a respiratory therapist for a very long time. Still a respiratory therapist, I just don't work in the field anymore. Watched a lot of death. Like, that's just part of my job. But I kind of thought I was built for it, like a little bit, because I watched my dad die when I was 7. And just lots of family since then. So like I was already kind of like, nah, I'm good at this. I've been there. I've been doing this for a few years now. Which sounds fucked up, but you know, it doesn't ever have to be a person. Dude, knives. Real talk. Man, this is for all of you. Real talk. I cry openly about my pug, Millie, more than anyone in my family that has died, except maybe my Nana. I cry a lot about her. But like, these are all paintings and photographs of my deceased pug, by the way, for those that can't see what's in the background or what I'm pointing at. I cry more about that dog than anything in my life, but it still sucks. Dude, I remember when Freddie died. I still don't even like using the word Freddie because I remember what that did to you. Like, yeah, this hit me harder than anything. And I have dead siblings. Isn't that fucked up? But that little dog meant a lot to me, man. I miss that little bitch. And if you haven't good for you, that's amazing. But that crash down's gonna be hard. That's what I wonder. Like, I wonder what it's like the longer. It's so weird. And this is just honest thoughts. Like, the longer you go without ever having experienced seeing someone die, is it worse? It doesn't get better watching people die all the time. It's just different, but it doesn't get any better or easier. But I don't know. I think about that. Like, I'm glad I got it over with early. It feels gross to say out loud, but you know what I mean. I saw my first dead body at 6. Super small town. Great grandpa died in the front yard. I lost a lot of people before the age of 12. I have found other dead bodies in my adult life, and I've watched many a pet pass. How do you think that turned you into who you are today? Because I wonder, because I'm very similar. Like, I feel like my childhood was just littered with death. I was a very, like you guys know, my mom had shit tons, like so many miscarriages. So my sister and I were very late babies. So all of my aunts and uncles are a lot older, and all of my cousins are easily like 10 to 15 years older than me. All my cousins like of my generation, because we were just born a lot later. And I have 8 siblings and I'm the second youngest. And so I feel like it was just constant. Like, when I was born, they already had an old dog that had cancer. So by the time I was like 3, we had to kill our dog, like put our dog down. But to me, like Guinevere, our fucking Doberman, I remember this. 3 years old, I remember this dog. Like, suddenly the dog, like, just so much of that. But I think that built me and made me go into medicine, because I don't have any tentative feelings towards being around death and sickness. I feel comfortable in that space. Comfortable, strong word to use, but I'm sure you know what I mean. I feel like, can I talk about this? This is just up on my screen right now. My face when Tammy shows up. I realize that sounds bad, but we had shit parents, and seeing people have loving, supportive parents in the singular, let alone both. No, no, it's totally fine. My parents were getting ready to celebrate their 53rd anniversary when my dad passed. Fuck, that's rough. I had a cat, and my grandma passed within a month. I was more upset about my cat. I remember actively fake crying at my dad's funeral. You're not alone. If you're out there wondering, like, why don't I feel shit like other people feel shit? How come I don't process emotions like the rest of the world? You do. We're just all shut-ins and we're hiding on the inside, but we're here. Like, there's a lot of us out there that still are not emotionally, emotionally mature adults or whatever. Like, I still don't know how to process my emotions properly, but I do my best. Fake cried at my dad's funeral. I was 7, just because I remember looking around and everyone was crying. I was like, I should cry. Fuck, I still remember it. So weird. So weird. My dog passed away 3 years ago this August 11th. Still cry. All the time. And I remember the day she passed away, and it's a horrid day for me. It's so weird, though, right? We love it for them, but it's like watching another species do stuff. Like, it looks nice, but wouldn't know what it's actually like. Oh my God, queens. I've never really thought of that, but wow. Like, watching someone who just properly functions within the world, who, like, grew up with a semi-nuclear family and just, like, doesn't have dead siblings or dead parents, it is kind of like experiencing a different species of human. Like, we look the same and we biologically are the same, but, like, I don't feel like if we fucked, we could procreate. Like, we'd make a mule. Do you know what I'm saying? I've never felt more, like, akin to a statement. That feels very real. And I don't feel like better, worse, nothing. It's just, it's so hard for me to connect on a level with someone who, like, has all that still. I'm like, you didn't watch anyone deeply close to you in your life die when you were 7 in your living room? How do you even function? It's a weird feeling, but it's not feeling like better or worse or anything like that. It's not comparative in any way. It's just like, I can't relate. I can't relate. You know, it was like, man, this was a weird situation that I would, like, when I worked at the hospital, when I worked at Hopkins, I was dating someone who worked in game development, and I would be at work all day, like, dealing with literal death. Like, you guys know, I've talked about it a million times, but quite literally the worst day of hundreds of thousands of people's lives is what I did for a living all day, all night, 12-hour shifts. And then I would come home and, like, my ex and I would try to commiserate, and I would be like, yeah, I had to watch babies die today. And he would be like, some of our code got fucked up and the testers were pissed, and man, am I mad about it. And I would just be like, we are not the same. I don't know how to connect. Ooh, like, it was so, you know what I'm saying? Not better, not worse. No one's more important. Like, clearly I left one field and went to the gaming world because I fucking love video games and they don't make me watch people die all the time. But, like, it was, you know, I had to put myself in a very special space not to immediately be like, our stories are not the same. Like, how did you just relate that story to what I just told you? Like, I'm in tears, bawling, like, smoking myself to death in the basement, watching Bob Ross, because I just can't get, like, the dying eyes out of my mind, and, like, trying to commiserate with someone that's like, the worst part of my day was that the kitchen got shut down for fumigation for ants, so I'm really hungry. And I'm just like, your job has a kitchen? Yeah, it's got under sink kegs. And I'm like, my job gave me some stale crackers one time, and for respiratory week, they gave me a bottle of hand sanitizer with a bow on it. You know what I'm saying? It was really hard, and it's very thankless, which is fine. It should be I mean, I don't know, but, like, the world is a fucky place. You know, I want an under-counter keg. For fuck's sake, I just want decent coffee. That's all I wanted at the hospital. I like that when Tammy shows up, 100%. That's a real thing now. That's how I felt. As you can talk about death to me, it happens. You can't stop. It shouldn't be scary. Yes, that's you can't stop. I mean, it's literally, it's like word vomit. My brother and I had a friend when we were younger. He was in elementary school with my youngest brother. A fire broke out in his house and his parents made it out, but he was trapped. The firefighters rescued him and rushed him to the hospital, but he died in transport due to smoke inhalation. We attended the funeral and he was memorialized by the school. They redid the school playground and named it after him. That is heartbreaking. That is so young. My God. It numbed me for a while. Now I'm compassionate, woke, goth individual. I think the goth part is probably the most important result of that. Could I be wrong? Sure. I think you just have dope fashion now. Are you goth on purpose, though? Here, like, I have been called goth my whole life. And, like, if I was to, like, looking at that, sure, probably, I guess, like, old goth with some sort of facial deformity. But at no time in my life, ever, have I, like, gone out of my way and seeked goth fashion. Sucked? Man, why do I always fuck this up? Sucked out? Seeked out. It's seeked out, right? Seeked out. We're not sucking goth fashion. I've never like gone and like sought. That is it. Why is that the word I always fuck up? I always want to say sucked. Sought out. I've never sought out goth fashion. I just like drift towards it, and I've just been labeled that my whole life. But I think that's just, I just like black because it goes with everything. I don't have to match my clothes. Oh my God, you want to see something funny I did though? I'm so pissed about this. Look at this. Can you guess what I did? Was I cleaning my kitchen sink with Clorox bleach spray and leaned up into it? Yeah, I did. So now, no, look at the discoloration. Do you see the color difference just right there? This is the color of the shirt, not this. Fuck! I know, I'm so mad. And my shorts ripped. So like, fuck my life, right? Sweat? I don't really sweat right here. Unless I'm really, really, really fucking hot for some reason. I have that on all my t-shirts. Yeah, it's because you clean. Same. Yeah, stupid. Stupid. Wait, my shit doubled. How would one go about suing Johns Hopkins for better pay and work conditions? You would lose. No one, I mean, when's the last time you heard about Hopkins going to court? They settle. They're a city of money. Like, genuinely knives. There are towers that have a last name on them because an Arabian prince bought gave the money to build a new tower to the hospital. Like, we have so many clientele that come to Hopkins that just pay cash from other countries. It's because they think Hopkins is like the best place in the entire world, which granted, it's a great place for treatment, but you'd lose. There's so much money there. It's insane. Oh, I love tie-dye, yes? Oh, I should tie-dye this. That would make it, I should bleach tie-dye this. That's what I'm gonna do. Then you won't even know. Honestly, though, check this shit. This is the worst part. This tank top is almost 18 years old. I was looking at it this morning. Look at that strap. This little guy is literally holding on for dear Satan's cock. I just can't let go of my youth. It'll snap one of these days. It's gonna go down. It's gonna go down. We'll duct tape fix that right up. She'll be fine. I love tie-dye. I bleach tie-dye a lot of things myself. I just haven't bought new clothes in probably 18 years. I thrift a lot of stuff. But I tend not to... I hate buying clothes. Nothing fits. That's it. I hate buying clothes. Everything I own is like old and tearing or has bleach stains on it or something because I just like... I don't wanna... Shopping sucks. Oh, I heard Spirit Box killed it. I haven't watched it either. Maybe we'll save it for Friday. I'll make a note. Because it's, what, 2 days away? It's only 2 more sleeps until fading motherfucking Friday. I believe it, though. She's great. Jimmy Kimmel, right? Yeah. Acrylic or, resin? Same. It's because we're artists. Crafters, whatever the fuck. I swear to God. Because when I'm in the moment, I'm doing something and I get some resin on my finger and I'm like, whatever. And then 15 minutes later, I'm like, why? Why did I do that? Why did I fucking do that? Why did I do that? I don't know why. Like, my brain just is like, we are on a project, nothing matters. And then 15 minutes later, it's like, why did you do that? Things matter. Things matter, Katie. Why did you do that? Constantly. It's so annoying. If not duct tape, then super glue. You won't need straps at all if you super glue the shirt on. I wouldn't super glue it on, but I do have a lot of, I have like probably every type of glue you can possibly imagine. Honestly, this would need some stretch, some elastic thread, because the entire top is elastic, including the straps. So whatever you mended it with would have to be elastic of some sort. Otherwise, it's just gonna bust. Speaking of goth, don't know if you read any of Hackslash yet, but I was correct that you'd want all of her outfits. I haven't read it yet, but it's sitting on my bedside table. I decided last night to make, oh my God, I didn't even take a picture. I'm such an idiot. So last night during movie night, I don't know, sometimes I just can't sit still and I just have to do things. I decided to make the pizza. So do you guys remember for charity, we did the fucking horrific pizza that tasted like hell? So I did that pizza, but I made it a good pizza. I did that pizza crust, essentially. I did the crust from that recipe. It's like the, what is it called? Detroit style. No, I didn't put the gross toppings, but I did the crust. And I just did normal pizza, though, like very light sauce and mozzarella and pepperoni. And it was so fucking good. That crust is as good as we thought it was, Rod. We just needed different topping. We needed good toppings. That crust is so good. It's crazy. Like, it is so perfect and buttery, and it cooks so fucking fast. Like, it's a 3-hour pizza because of the dough, but it cooks in 10 minutes. It's just crazy. It was so fucking good. We ate the entire thing. Really, really good. But then I made 2 huge batches of banana bread again. So that's in the kitchen now because I have so many goddamn squash. I don't know what to do. I'm just like making banana bread until I die. That crust, it is tasty too. Like, I had to make it again to give it justice. Like, to give it a chance because I knew it was good. Even with the shitty toppings on it, it was good. I still have the carpentry apron I bought for high school. It's never been washed and I purposely click stains on it. Sterling, you know, want to know what's funny? We used to do that at Lowe's. The hardware store I used to work at, the Lowe's, like, uniform. I don't even know if they have aprons anymore, but back in the day, you could either get a vest or an apron. And I worked in, like, paint and shit like that, so I wanted an apron so it would cover my clothes. And basically what we would do is if you got a can of mixed paint, I'm sure you've gotten mixed paint before, we take, like, the base and we put it under a machine. We scan a little card. The machine calculates whatever tint it's going to put in the can. It goes bloop, 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 bloop with the tints. We hammer that lid back on, and then we put it in the shaker. It shakes your paint up, and then we pull it out, crack the lid, and then what we do is we either use the little lid cracker thing to, like, get a dot of that paint, and we put a dot on the label on the top, or we use our finger and put a dot, and every single can, dot, wipe, on my apron to the point where it literally became solid with paint, but it was so fucking cool looking. Like, it was, we all did it. Everyone in the paint department would do that. Every single time you did a dot, you'd do the little strike on your apron to the point where it just became this really, really cool fucking collage of every paint color you've ever mixed ever. Granted, 90% of it's beige because people love the color of cum for some reason. No offense to your cummy cums, but like, why beige? Not a beige person. But, yeah, it was fucking, we did the exact same thing. I saw the wait, epoxy for when you want to stick anything to anything else permanently. I literally have like 3 types of epoxy just on a shelf directly above me right now. To make sure to answer your question, I did intentionally seek out goth fashion subculture. I also identify as goth and I'm I am stereotypically goth, but that's just a coincidence. I was just curious. Because I get called that all the time, and I'm like, I'm not offended. I realize I know exactly what I look like. My ass, literally, I'm pretty sure my ass says Satan is my daddy right now. Pretty positive. I'm so hyper aware of what I look like, but I've never like seeked out an identity. I don't feel I have one. At all. Like, I don't feel like if someone was like, describe your fashion, I'd be like, I don't know, whatever fits. It's in my closet at the time. Like, I would have no idea how to describe that, but I think I have accidentally just my whole life been very goth. There's no white cum in the world. Next time you splooge, do it on a white piece of paper and tell me they're the same color. You're a liar. There's very few things that come out of us in this world that are actually white. white. It's off-white. We can call it off-white if that makes you feel better. But literally, the spectrum of off-white to beige, it's just different levels of cum and your hydration. Tell me I'm wrong. If you're nice and hydrated, it's a nice pale color. If you're less hydrated, it gets a little bit more condensed and darker. But like, come on a piece of white paper. Your jizz ain't white. It's very cummy colored. It's very beige. It's very off-white. It's like a pearlescent off-white. It's super hot. What was I going to do? Before we started talking about cum. Oh my... I was going to say, did I bet right? What does my ass say? Hold on. My cheeks are going to hang out. Satan is my daddy. What did I say? I know who I am, okay? And we've got a pen, like... I know who I am. It's just not on purpose. I definitely have, but they're old. I mean, no shit knives. They're so old. This is what I was showing chat earlier. These are, I don't even know how old I've had them or how long I've had them. This is shredding. And slowly, like, it used to be connected right there. You know what I'm saying? And we're just slowly starting to slip. I should buy myself clothes. I could if I had elastic thread. I don't have elastic thread because sewing spandex is a pain in the ass. They're genuinely, like, so old, it wouldn't behoove me. It would behoove me to probably just invest in some new shorts. Beige lucent. Yes, beige lucent, if you will. I mean, if you think about it, like 95% of your jizz comes from a gland in your ass. Only like 3 to 5% of your jism is active sperm from your balls. Cheers. I love the Lucifer hoodie so much. It's so cute. Yeah, and if you have a vasectomy, none of it's sperm. If any of it's sperm, please seek help. But that's why I joke, but like, if you have a vasectomy, your load shouldn't look, smell, or taste any different than it ever has before. It should be relatively familiar because literally nothing has really fundamentally changed about it. I gotta grind up weed. Tammy hit. One moment. None of it is sperm! Fuck the sperm! I came in at the right time. It's always the right time here, let's be real. We start our day talking about cum and butts and sperms and death, and then we just end it dating our furniture. I think one of my dogs farted. Yeah, it's not my weed. She's just back there farting at me. Little farting fuck. You could cut the guts and call them a skirt. I could. It would probably literally cover nothing, though. Skirts are hard on my body. Giggity. It's really hard to wear skirts because they just... My ass is too fat. And I don't mean that as a negative on me. I love my fat ass. Don't get me wrong. Adore her. She's great. But, like... It is a miracle if I find a skirt that doesn't, like... In 3 steps, my pussy's out. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It'd be perfect for, like, not breathing, moving, or sitting and just, like, existing. Where I could hold it in place. I'd have to cut the crotch out, though. I don't know if it would work as a skirt, honestly. Because they're scalloped shorts. So it'd have a real weird scallop to it, the bottom. I mean, I hope you're doing well, Planet Pants. Weird, I'm in the exact same. I don't think my stream has changed in the better part of the last 10 years. I do whatever the fuck I want to do whenever the fuck I want to do it. and I smoke a lot of pot. So, welcome back. Disgusting. This is the most gross part about a bong is the fucking resin in the bowl. It is, if it touches your fingers, you have to light your fingers on fire. Not really, but kind of. Always classy. I couldn't change if I wanted to, man. You, like, my mom has these stories she tells me. She's like, oh yeah, like when you were 7 years old, you made a penis out of snow for your nana and left it in the yard and shit like that. Like, I'm just this way. This is just who I am for the rest of time. And I'm okay with that. I've settled. We have to watch this clip. This face, the pause screen is where I'm thriving right now. Eyeliner, trip pants, demonia boots, fishnets, band and geek t-shirts, Victorian style on occasion, sure. 80s goth fashion, absolutely. And I love skirts. Man, I wish skirts worked on my body. You know what's crazy? Victorian fashion super works on my body. Lord Hybrid, I don't know if any of you follow me on the Skeeters or the Tweeters, but if you don't, I quite often post pictures of myself less clothed than now. And I recently thrifted a velvet corset, and it fit me almost perfect. It would have fit me perfect. It's my size. It's literally perfect, but whoever owned it before me had big old titties. So like the hook and eyes in the front got a little warped. It looked so hot and I took a lot of pictures, but also I got stuck in it. Don't corset alone, kids. Don't corset alone. You don't want to be that guy that's just like has it up to here and is just crying like, oh, I'm gonna die in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't. If I die in a corset up around my face, though, you have to bury me that way. You cannot change it. I need everyone to see my shame. Corset in couples, like the buddy system, seriously, a buddy system with corset's so smart. Getting into it was so easy. That's what fooled me. Is it was so perfectly my size, and it's a real corset, so it's like double laced in the back, you know, where you have the laces you pull down and then the laces you pull up. So there's, if you know corsets, you know what I'm talking about, the double laces. It's a real, like, it's a legit boned corset with real steel hook eyes in the front. And the problem is that whoever owned it before me actually had boobs. This is all an illusion. I'm completely flat-chested. Not completely, but I have small boobs. What I had to do is literally push myself up against a wall to like flatten the bodice to then unhook the hook and eyes. Getting them hooked, easy. Getting them unhooked, go fuck yourself. How? Tying the laces in the back and getting them nice and tight, easy. Getting them untied, like loosening that shit on your own, how? I needed a hook on the wall to like hook myself on and pull or something. I don't even know. Like it was... Is this what the Victorians did? I don't even know. It was fucking crazy. Don't corset alone. It's a real, and my problem is I have a real corset. You can get like fashion corsets that aren't boned. They don't have the steel eyes. They don't have the double lacing. Like they don't, they're not as hardcore. So like they move. You can actually like bend them and move them. This, like, you can't move any part of it to get the hook and eye apart. Like either it comes apart or it doesn't. It was very stressful. Definitely. It looked so hot, though. Like, it looked so good. Like, I have it, and I keep looking at it like, I want to put you on and never take you off, but also I'm so scared I'll never get out of you again. Like, it's so cute. It's fucking infuriating. Putting a corset on is a two-person job. The person in it and the person corseting both in and out, yes. I couldn't agree more. I fucking love goth and punk fashion. I just never felt like putting effort into my wardrobe. Like, the most I do is put patches on my denim. See, and Gun, that's exactly me. I have never put effort into my wardrobe. It's just like, oh shit, all my clothes have holes. Like, officially, almost all my clothes have holes and or giant stains or bleach stains on them. I must replace some things. And so I just replace what I've always owned, which will probably be black tank tops. It just naturally, I guess I'm a natural born goth. It's just natural, because I don't either. Like, if I have jewelry on, it's because I don't ever have to take it off and I don't think about it. Like, this shit never comes off. These two chains, these... I'm not that bitch. There was something I forgot, and this is genuinely just because, like, I don't know, I guess because I'm a shut-in, whatever. But when I went home to visit my family, I forgot that there are some people who, quote unquote, and I'm not judging or making fun of anyone here, so we are not throwing words. I forgot there's people that get ready to go out, hard quotes. Like, get ready to leave the house for anything. Like, hey, we're going to the store. Do you want to come? Yeah, let me get ready. 1 hour later, you've got a full beat on your face, and we're going to the Walmart. What the fuck I forgot there's people that exist in the world like that because I'm just a chode and I don't do that. No shade, but man, was that a weird awakening. Like, literally, like, oh, I'm going to the store. Oh, cool, let me go get ready. And literally, all the women in my family would just disperse into rooms and not come out for hours. And I'd just be sitting there like, did I say something wrong? What did I do? It was so, I just forgot. I love getting ready for funsies and for fancy events and occasions and whatnot. Please don't get me wrong. But, like, I don't do it to leave. I do it because I'm bored and it's fun and I like sparkles. Ow, something just stabbed my hand. What stabbed me? No stabbings. What she doing back there? Right? I wanted to. I should have. I haven't taken my nose ring out in, God, probably over 6 years. Same. Obviously, I spin it and clean it. Don't be weird. But same. I have a ring. Is it in this ear? No, it's my other one. There's a hoop, like, up in one of these. I don't even know what this is called. I got a hoop up in my ear. I don't know. I think that's the hoop I was pierced with. I'm just not into accessorizing. Yeah, this is just all an accident. It's just all... I think I just found these and put them on my wrist so I didn't lose them and just never took them off again. That's it. I don't know where any of this comes from. The army taught us not to care about special stuff outside of occasions. I don't know. I feel like I'm just always ready. It's not that I don't get ready. I just don't wait for something to get ready. Like, I just get ready. Like, every morning I get up, I shower, or I work out, shower, you know, brush my teeth, whatever, get ready. And then whatever the state that I am in that comes out of my bedroom, that is me the rest of the day. I'm not going to change it up. So, like, if I put some makeup on that day, then fun. I was bored and I had extra time and you're lucky. And if not, I'm good to go too. Like, that's it. It's weird to me that people sit around all day and then they're like, oh, let's get ready. And I'm like, I forgot. I just forgot. That's it. There's nothing wrong with it. You look great. You look great. You look better than me. I just forgot. The tragus, thank you. I was stuck on conch, and it's not the conch at all. Ken, I just realized you can call me Ken. You can call me Ken if you want to. I fucking love Ken. If you ever mistake me for Ken, I would never be sad. She's one of the nicest, kindest people I've ever met in my entire life. I would never be mad. I don't generally leave the house without showering. If I do, someone is close to death and it's an emergency, 100%. But don't you just shower in the morning? Oh, really? I do the opposite of that. I don't get around unless there's somewhere to go. My anxiety that what if there's somewhere to go and I'm not dressed. So I just routine it every day. It's just like, that's just what I'm going to be. I don't know. It's weird, but there's nothing wrong with either way. As long as you're getting clean and you're clean and hygienic for the world, that's all I give a fuck about. Please don't come to my house in a shirt covered in cat piss. God, I can smell it. Please stop. I had a friend in high school whose cat pissed on her hat for, like, working at McDonald's or something, and it was so funny because no one at McDonald's could smell it because of the smell of McDonald's, but every time she came home, she was like, God, I feel like I just smell like McDonald's. I'm like, no, all I can do is smell the cat piss on your hat. You have to wash it. I can't wash my cap. I don't know how to do it. And I'm like, well, you smell like piss, dude. What the fuck? I don't generally, no, I totally understand that. I mean, Katie, but here we are, dude. You can always mistake me as Ken. I do enjoy dressing up and cleaning up nicely. I just only break it out on special occasions. Me too. I love dressing up for special occasions. I love getting cute. Like, it's one of my favorite things, like bringing a dress that's like mildly nicer than all of my other things and putting on like strappy sandals for an evening. That's me getting ready. Like, I put on something that isn't pants and sandals. I bring a little skanky something for TwitchCon every year just in case we go out and like karaoke or something, because the image of it just cracks me up. I brought a Vegas dress to Vegas. We Vegased out. I love skanking it up. It's fun. I just don't, if I do it every day, then it becomes work and it's not fun anymore. So like, I have makeup on today, but I had a little extra time this morning. I was just sitting around. Why not? But I don't like wake up extra early to do it on purpose. But that's just me. Doesn't mean it's better or worse than anything anyone else does, as long as you're getting clean. I shower every day, not because I'm gross from working out or anything. I just do it as a routine that wakes me up 100% Pete. That's kind of me with most of my morning routine. Like, without any part of it, I definitely feel like I'm not woken up. My treadmill, my coffee, my shower, my Sonicare. Like, seriously, when I go to Burning Man, I don't have my Sonicare, and I think I brush my gums into a state. Because I just don't feel right without my Sonicare. I'm like, my teeth aren't clean. Oh, Pete! I'm sorry. Rod Johnson, please. There she is. What up, bitch? I love you. I was raised to be ready to go out. Not that you have to be ready for a special event. I think it was similar. My mom would just drop on me like, we're leaving. If you're not ready in 5 minutes, we're leaving without you. So like, I just learned to be ready all the time. Because, like, if that's thrown at me and that's my only chance to get out of my house, and my house is 30 miles from any sort of civilization, like, oh, fuck, I'm gonna be ready. I'm gonna get ready in 5 minutes. My sister-in-law can't leave the house without makeup, and I'm like, if I'm clean and wearing clothes, it's a win for me. Same, but I used to be like your sister. Like, 100%, I went through a good 10 years of my life where I didn't leave the house without my brows on. Genuinely real statement. I had this crazy, like, my eyebrows this is filled in. Like, I have very overplucked eyebrows from surviving the 90s, as I'm sure a lot of us do. There's nothing wrong with that. No one knows what no one's looking at your eyebrows. I'm here to tell you that. No one's looking at your eyebrows. But, like, I genuinely went through a period in my life where I learned how to do my eyebrows in, like, under 2 minutes. Because if someone was like, hey, we're leaving if you want to come, I'd be like, hold on, let me pee. Fake pee. Look at all my emotions on my face I can now have. I'm expressing. Let's go. I'm ready. Amazing. Turn the faucet on so they think I peed. We all have our insecurities. I'm super fancy if I put makeup on. If I've got, like, eyeshadow on, that's when we've got real fancy because of my hooded eyes and shit. It takes so much effort to get eyeshadow to show up. Lipstick is my low effort. Eyeshadow is my high effort. Oh my god, Planet Pants is the partner of the illustrious Becca Star. Deb. Bitch. Did you know? Deb. Did they know? Deb. The power of Deb is always with us. Cheer. Look. All hail Deb. Pete, same. Can you imagine, like, not only can we just not do this because we have to work and make livings and whatnot and actually do things, I physically can't do this. I get anxious. Like, the fact that dogs are just 100% okay with not being a productive member of society. Like, I want to be anything that doesn't think it needs to be productive all the time because, like, if I lay on the couch, I'm like, well, I better read an educational book about murder or something. Otherwise, what am I doing with every moment of my life? Like, oh my God, I'm dying. Which is insane. That's why I can and bake, and that's why I do all these crazy things. Like, every day I have a new story to tell you guys, because every day I get off stream and I'm like, what can I do to waste the next 5 hours and fucking disassociate from whatever the fuck reality is right now? Oh, God. It turns into every hobby I have. Not that, though. I'm so plugged. I'm really trying to pull this through, but my lighter's dying. She has a great life. And you know what's funny is when I'm not home and I go traveling, Zach says she does this anyways. She doesn't hang out in his office. She comes out here and lays on the couch all day. Like, this is just her spot, and she loves it. I just got an order canceled for a book. That's never happened before. Wait, you ordered a book, like, on Amazon and it was canceled? The fuck? You honestly would have loved Deb, and she would have loved you. I have been told, and it is very unfortunate. I'm sure you've been informed of the Tammy.
Tammy.
The cunt that smokes all our weed and ruins all of our movies. We needed a Deb in our life. We needed a holy figure to fill our bowls, grind our weed. That they sold it to someone else. Oh, you were buying like a first edition or whatever? The fuck? Dude, was it last night or the night? I mean, I feel like the last couple nights, Tammy has been a nightmare. Like, I feel so bad for Knives and Glut. I feel like it's just a constant battle of just, like, they have to watch chat. Or, like, feel like they have to watch chat. Like, please ignore us at all costs. Like, we don't fucking matter. But genuinely, like, every 20 minutes, it starts garbling and chat. Tammy. It's, what the fuck with that slut? Discord is such a shit. I pay for Nitro for our server. I know that doesn't really make a difference, but it should. Because that's fucked up. What did you clip? I don't even know. I just have had this horrible face up. Oh, my dogs. Oh. What? Look at my cheeks. That's incredible. Thank you. Thank you for that. iTwitch. I guess, you know, I thought everyone could do that. Like, do the half dead eye, but I guess that's not something everybody can do. Blast Queens, thank you. All of you. Rod says he's going to try to make it an emote after he's done exporting his podcast, so we shall see. I don't know how that'll translate as a tiny little emote like me. Like, I don't know. It might be better as a GIF, but we'll see. We'll do our best. There are very few of us eye strokers. And were you like me? Can you shake your eyes too? I really thought everybody could do that. And then, you know, you grow up and you do it in front of someone and they're like, it's real weird what your eye just did. And you're like, what do you mean? What do you mean? I feel, what? You can't do this? It's just a wink, but like stroke it a little. You learn. You live and you learn, right? I live with someone who can do that stupid fucking inside out eyelid thing. Don't like that. I hate that. I feel like what I do is less bad. That is just disgusting. Why? We're all fucking weirdos though, right? We all have something weird we used to do. Like, any of you double jointed people would, like, you know, bend your hand backwards all the way or something. I'm not double jointed. I have the stretchies though. It'd be kind of like the little wiggly one, right? But it's my face, like right here, kind of just going. Yeah, right. I agree. Nope. I hate the eyelid flip. It's disgusting. You gotta stop with that. I'm worried it'll be too small. Like, literally, Rod, if you try to make it an emote, try to make it of just like this, you know, just my face or something and not the whole cutout. Because I think you're going to have to get like this up into my face for it to even translate whatever the fuck I'm doing, but I don't know. The cheek jiggle won't be there. This is incredible. I have to stop. You know what I remind myself of? Dan's baby. Dan's baby has the most, like, the baby jowls. And every time that baby, like, turns its head, they're like, oh, blah, 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 blah. It's amazing. Okay. All right. The flip, I don't like it. The arm twist. Oh, yeah, from behind your back and over your head. I can't do that, but I can put my feet behind my head. No, I'm not going to do that for you, but I can. With the Jell-O, except my Jell-O's the cheeks. If I smile, they don't do that. Stop. Cheers. Like a skeleton found a meat suit to wear to a rave. I know! Sins, thank you so much for subbing to the class, keeping the class alive, and giving a fucking 8 swings for 4 months of that Prime sub. Don't forget your Prime subs. Jeff Bezos does nothing for the world, and you're giving him $5 a month for that. Use your Prime sub, and I appreciate you. I don't know who Mr. Fantastic is, but it doesn't sound good. Oh, the rubber. You know, I had someone compare me to the mom in The Incredibles once and her stretchy shit. Isn't Pedro playing that guy? The Fantastic Four seems in theory fun, but they've always been so fucking boring. I sent somebody regarding Halo. You don't have to oh. Alti, thank you so much for subbing to the class, keeping the classy alive, and giving it 8 swings for 16 months with that Prime sub. Please go forth and be consensual in all the ways, because nothing in this world is sexier than pure sober consent. And I fucking appreciate you. Fuck Bezos. Yeah, I agree. He's a little piss pot of sad no thank yous. But not in the way that my squash are no thank yous. Currently, Matt Damon's in my town for filming right now. Matt Damon. Weird. Is that good or bad? Is it like causing traffic or like do people notice? I would never ever, not that I think this will ever happen, but like I would be horrified if I was ever the level of fame where I couldn't go to a town and like the world didn't just know. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I doubt Matt Damon was like, hey, I'm going to blah, 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 Scotland. People just know. How fucking unsettling is that? Like, imagine if you, like, just decided to one-up and go to Jamaica for the weekend, you were chilling on the beach, and next thing you know, people are like, oh my god, so-and-so's in Jamaica. Like, how did you, what? I hate that. You know, the only reason the Team America made the Matt Damon puppet slow was because of how the puppet turned out. Was it really? Because that's fucking... I love that Matt Damon's, like... It feels like he's in on the joke. Always. Like, he takes the piss out of himself more than almost anyone I know I've ever seen, like, any celebrity. It's kind of phenomenal. Like, he's out there taking the piss out of himself and being a constant joke. Like, I'm fucking Matt Damon song, and then what he did that role in Euro Trip. The Scotty doesn't know. Matt Damon, like such a fucking weird, obscure role to just do with the fucking LeBray and shit. So bizarre. Like he seems like such a fun guy. And then you've got Ben Affleck out here with his like Phoenix tattoo. And people are like, he's depressed and he's manic and whatever. And he's just like, man, I just want to be left alone. That poor guy. I thought of it too, Crisby. I thought of it too. This is one of the weirdest things that's ever happened, I think, in my life. Deeply unsettled. Deeply. Still. Overtly unsettled by that. Overtly unsettled by that. The puppet came out so bad, they decided to make the Matt Damon character brain damage to match the look of the puppet. Is that serious? I had no idea. I've seen that movie so many fucking times. That's hilarious. That's some deep shit lore. He seems like one of those guys that gets acting as a job is fucking ridiculous and you just gotta laugh about it. Yes. And I love what's the word? Self-realizing, self-aware. A self-aware bitch in this economy?
The audacity of it all. What? Oh shit. Crazy.
Like, I'm not on the same, obviously, in no way, shape, or form in the same world or level as Matt Damon, but we are both on the same level of, like, you gotta be self-aware that you are just entertainment at the end of the day. Like, that's it. That's okay. But, like, genuinely, just entertainment. That's fine. You gotta be okay with it. He seems down to earth. I mean, that could be an act, too. Who the fuck knows? They both seem down to earth to me. Honestly, it's just Ben Affleck just does not like being in the limelight. He's kind of like me. Resting don't talk to me face. And the press is like, talk to me. And he's like, I'm just here so I don't get fined. You know, I get it. I feel bad for him. I'm proud of myself. I was able to transfer my save files from Game Pass to Steam for a game so I can finally cancel Game Pass. Fuck yes. Congrats. I wouldn't even know how to do that. That's actually pretty fucking impressive. You transferred your save files to Steam. So if you buy the games on Steam, then you'll have the same saves. It's actually really impressive, bitch. I'm impressed. I wouldn't even think to do that. I would have just deleted Game Pass and been like, well, I'm fucked. I'm impressed. Damon's doppelganger is Jesse Plemons, who they call Fat... What? That's a mean name I don't like. Jesse Plemons. Something's wrong with our society. First off, that guy, Jesse Plemons, regardless of what you think of his body, sucks on Kirsten Dunst's titties regularly because they are married. So, say what you want. I'm jelly. But I just get this is what this guy is considered, like, that's like the thickest picture I can see of him. There's that one. This is who we're calling fat. First off, rude. Second off, where is our fucking line? He looks like a normal, happy dude. He's married to Kirsten Dunst. Kirsten Dunst. Yeah, that's what I just said, Knives. Literally, like, say what you want about this dude. Those are the titties he sucks on regularly. What are you sucking on? I think people are jealous and mean. That is such a mean thing. I'm so fucking glad I don't look like a celebrity so I don't risk being called fat something. Fat so-and-so? What the fuck? Cocky Steadies, you win. Yes. Yes. I can't suck my own tit. I can't even lick my own nipple. It's fine. Most people can't. I had to find a certain file, decrypt it with a password, re-encrypt it with a different password, and rename it to put it into the Steam folder. I'm impressed. That's just smart. He looks a lot like Matt Damon. I'm sensitive about that shit. I know. I just hate that we are, describing people that way as fat Matt Damon. Like, maybe we just say you kind of look like Matt Damon. Like, like fucking Christ. He looks like Matt Damon, but why? You could suck your own tit. No shit, I couldn't even get it there. Small titty problems. There are things in this life that I will never experience. Sucking my own nipple, getting titty fucked. Dreams. We can all dream big. Yeah, he's heavier than Matt Damon, so the interwebs gave him that name. He's a very good actor. He is a very good actor. He's in a recurring episode in Black Mirror that is one of the most scary episodes, in my opinion. And he plays it really, really well, but it is very scary. People love relating things to other things, and it's always got to be a negative thing that's just mean. I don't know. People are mean. Being able to lick your own nipple seems like fun, but it's mostly just awkward with weird pinching. I could see that. Yeah, I could see that. You could, but didn't. Wait, what? It can be not mean by design. It's not done with intent usually. Wait, licking your own nipple? The Star Trek Mirror episodes, those are so scary. He plays that role really well, and it is so scary. Like, I don't want to spoil it if you guys want to watch Black Mirror, but it feels bad. I had to crash my Discord. Greg, honestly, I kind of like to think about you accidentally licking your own nipple passionately. Just like laying in bed and being like, oh shit, was that my tit? Crazy. I like that. All Black Mirror episodes feel bad. True! You are correct. You are correct. Every episode makes you feel bad. They're so depressing and dark and haunt me. I don't rewatch that show. I haven't tried playing Peak, but I've heard it's really fun with a group of people. I know, my weekend group, we just got done playing Borderlands and we're jumping into Halo, and my ladies group that I normally play games with on Tuesday, everybody's been traveling and doing like their summer things. So everybody's finally like home for a bit. And I think we'll probably start getting in on games. And I would love to play that because I've heard it's super fucking fun. If I had a lot of elasticity, I would lick other parts. I think I could suck my own dick if I had one. I can get so close. My spine can like borderline fold itself in half. I've always had like crazy flexibility in my spine. It is wild, but I think I could if I had one. If my spiritual dick was real, I'd totally suck it. I have to be in a very positive mood to watch that show. I have to be in like a ridiculously like positive mood, but also like not before bedtime because it fucks my dreams up. That show fucks my dreams up. I put Black Mirror on the show list. Oh, yay! Watching it with other people won't be bad. I've seen it all. I watched the new season already, so it's nothing as a surprise. There's just certain episodes that like are, I mean, they're terrible. They're fucking horrible. There's a mod that allows for a ton of people to play Peak together. It's a what? Oh my god. How many people are normally in it? Is it like a 4-person or something? You've never seen Black Mirror before? Ugh. I mean, knowing you'll probably like, I didn't feel anything. That one didn't even touch me. What are you guys talking about? Didn't really get me. I don't know. Did I outline your responses to everything that makes us like bawl our eyes out yet? It's disturbing. It's like, it's really close to reality. Like, a lot of the episodes are so close to a reality we're kind of living in that it's just, oh, scary. I don't know. Dark. I don't know how, I don't want to spoil any of them. Every episode's different. It's like, I'm sure you know what it is, like Love, Death, and Robots, where every episode is kind of, it's independent of itself. But there's at least one story that's carried between seasons. I know. I can't remember because I don't rewatch it. Oh, it was all right. Yep. That was a movie that we all watched together. I admire it, honestly. Like, I don't put all my nickels into astrology, obviously, because I don't put all my nickels into anything. But man, am I such a quintessential Pisces when, like, is there a chance to feel a feeling and cry? I'm gonna do it. And I'm gonna do it so hard. Which is great in some instances, like if it's extreme joy or feeling magical or feeling awesome and like, you know, ecstatic, then I'm there. I'm there. Like, let's come together. But if it's sadness and desperation and like the desolate end of the fucking universe and just like doom and gloom, and I'm there too. And if it's super sad and someone's crying, I'm fucking there too, and it sucks. And wow, does that show so many times? So many times. Water signs for the feels, man. It's so real. Every time I read anything about Pisces, I literally, like, I see these astrology things on Instagram or whatever, and I'll scroll to Pisces, and I'm like, don't be me, don't be me, don't be me. Emotional, lives in the clouds, loves to disassociate, wants to move to the middle of nowhere and start over, wants to disconnect from society, cries at everything. Me. I hate it. It's so identifying. Cheers. Yep, San Junipero won an award, didn't it? I think it did. If not, it was up for some sort of award. That episode's great. We can split our emotions. I bottle all that up. You don't want this. You don't want this. Cause like, this is the scary part, Shesh. For as much as I literally like cry and am emotive, I still bottle up like twice as much. It's so fucked up. But I mean, we all know this. Like, I think it's kind of an ongoing theme with a lot of people that like there's just so many of us that aren't emotionally, we still don't know how to process emotions. We weren't taught to process emotions. We were taught to like hide, smother, mask, keep it to yourself, go home, go to a closet, go somewhere special, go by yourself, blah, 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 go to your car. We still don't know how to do any of that shit. I just have like too many that like of all the shit I'm bottling up, I still cry all the time. I could cry right now if I wanted to. I just have to think about something specific. I'm not doing it. But I could. The owner of the company I work for is a big into astrology, and when I gave her my birth information, I felt so called out and seen at the same time. It's very weird. I know. I'm an Aquarius. How is the water bearer an air sign? I know. It doesn't make any sense. What is it? Pisces and Cancer, which is the fish and the crab. Those are water. That makes sense. Scorpio. What are you doing there, little buddy? Just a sex-crazed scorpion in the water. Okay. But their emotions are just sexually charged. Because mine totally aren't. Lizney, my love, thank you so much for summoning the class, keeping the classy alive, and giving the anus its wings
For 73. The fact that anuses have been getting wings for 73 months is fucking phenomenal. I love you. I hope you're doing well. Thank you.
Indeed, we play tough as much as we are soft. You just have to. Greg, have you seen those memes or like short form content videos where it's someone like, when you date the tough bitch or whatever, you realize what a soft little crybaby they are? And like, we're just porcupines. Super soft belly. We developed spines because that was the only, we didn't know how else to protect ourselves. Like, I feel like I'm a porcupine fish, whatever that would be, where it's just like, I have to like curl up and just spike sometimes because all this is just too soft for the world. It's too real. Isn't that weird? Oh my God, Greg, isn't that weird? It's like two modes. Either like this commercial about a dog is going to send me into a crying fit, or I'm going to be like a sociopath, like dead. But there's no in between. Where's that gray zone? Where is that? Do scorpions come from the water? I mean, technically all of us did, if you really want to do that. Technically. I'm a Virgo. I'm just trying to relax, dude, while having a massive horny gutter mind. Sounds nice. I hate the Pisces shit. It's like uber creative and dreamy and lives in a fantasy world and cool. What is your astrology? Oh, I can paint and I cry a lot. It's so fun. I like genuinely think crystals make a difference in my day. But you know what's cool about being a Pisces? For those Pisces out there that are also giggling at this madness, theoretically, technically, this is our last time around. So like if you're an Aries, you're a brand new baby soul, so you fuck up a lot. This is your first go. Pisces, we're the last sign. This is our last go. We get to die now. Like, we genuinely get to not go back. I'm so tired. So tired. But I definitely don't want a lobotomy kit. Why is being a Virgo, why is a Virgo the worst sign? Pisces 100% live in your own head. Like, the memes are always like, live in their own world, live in their own fantasy world, live in an illusion, want to disconnect from society and live in the middle of nowhere and have no contact with any human being so they can just live in their own fantastical world and no one's there to tell them it's not real. And they cry a lot. And they paint. Cool. At least I look good naked. I love you, Chesh. Have a beautiful day, honeybean. I bet that Sarah McLachlan dog charity commercial makes you cry 100%. Like a bitch. Oh, yeah. I actually, like, if I'm at this point, I mean, not at this point, I think this has been my whole life, but I've finally realized it. I actually get, like, emotionally congested if I don't cry, have a cry regularly. So, like, it doesn't mean I'm sad. I'm not being sent into a depression, but there's definitely movies and shows out there that are a guaranteed little for me, and I know what they are. And if it's been a few days where nothing's kind of gotten me, I'll watch one. It's like jerking off. Like, if I don't come at least, I gotta rub one out. It's like emotionally rubbing one out, but instead of jerking off, I'm watching The Last Unicorn alone in my spare bedroom and just like with a box of tissues and a bag of Doritos. I tried the Tapatio Doritos, by the way. They're pretty tasty. Do you know what I'm saying? It's emotional congestion, but I think it's because I'm such a crier. Like, I need that now. I need to be able to just Otherwise, it's all in me and I get a little, like, weird and angry about it, I guess. Early arachnids were aquatic and were top tier predators. You mean early arachnids were crabs and lobsters? Because the amount of times I've said the crabs and lobsters are literally underwater spiders, and people are like, no, they're not, they're delicious, and spiders are gross and icky, is ridiculous. They are identical on the inside. It is crazy. I have so many spider molts. They're identical to crabs. It is fucking wild. I would not doubt any of that at all, that those are related. Not like anyone sent you a video about lobotomies. Who would do that? Virgo, my parents most likely got drunk on New Year's, and here I am. I was trying to go back 9 months from my birthday. May? No. June? Oh, I think I might have been a gift to my mom on her birthday. Ew. You want to know something even more weird and gross? My little sister, Sarah, is born exactly 9 months from my birthday, plus 5 years. Like, to the day. We're both born on a third and a Thursday. So, like, my parents, like, threw and this is real. This is not even a just put it in your mind. This is real. A pink and purple unicorn Pegasus themed birthday party for me and all my little 5-year-old friends, 4 and 5-year-old friends from preschool, Catholic preschool. And that inspired them to fuck. So many, Greg, so many. Thursday, born in a third month. So many. I know. There's a lot of threes and a lot of fives. Like my name, my full name, each of my names, my first, middle, and last are all 5 letters, but my name is 5 syllables, and each, like, do you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of 5s. My parents were into numbers and weird stuff like that, so there's a lot of that in there. Welcome to the club on my dad's birthday present. My mom snuck me. My dad did not consent to having more children. My mom kind of stole DNA a little bit, I think. I'm glad because I'm here, but also that's fucked up. Don't do that. I cannot eat lobster because they look like spiders. I'm not cracking a leg off an arachnid and sucking the meat out of it. That's literally what it is. Neither of those creatures have blood, and if you cracked the leg off a lobster before it was cooked, it's just fluid inside. Like, it would just fall out like this kind of semi-gelatinous fluid. It's heat that makes those proteins bind and turn into the white flesh of lobster or whatever that we eat. Spiders are the same. They actually move via, torsion or whatever. I always forget the fucking word. It's water moving. Fluid makes their, like, not muscles. Hydraulics. Oh my god, I did it. Crabs and spiders move by hydraulics. Most things with an exoskeleton, that's how they move, is by hydraulics. They don't actually have a circulatory system like you and I. It's very bizarre. Happy birthday, Katie's mom, Cream Pie. Katie's dad. He didn't know about it. Conceived on Valentine's Day. Oh, that's fantastic. You win. Must have been a banger of a 5th birthday party. I mean, pink and purple unicorn Pegasus. Come on. That's hot. Or something. It's like when I think about my parents' age difference, not great, but I'm here. To each. Yeah, I'm glad you're here. My parents had a bit of an age difference. I think like 10 years or something. That's cool and gross as fuck. Yes. And we are grateful for them. We are. Lobsters and McDonald's chicken nuggets are made of the same goop. Oh my god, kind of. Wait, are chicken nuggets fluid at room temperature? Pre-cooking them? Because spiders are. Fluid at room temperature on the inside. Which is weird to say out loud, but you know what I'm saying. The new Ice Nine Kills song is about the Matrix, and they got the bad guy from Grandma's Boy to dress up like, wait, how did they see me? Oh my god, what is his name? What is it? It's, oh, Elliot? Oh my god, is it Elliot? Did I do it? I think his name might be Elliot. That'd be incredible if I just did that. JP. Elliot, I think, is another guy in there, but it's JP. Is it JP? Fuck. How did you remember that? Well played. Well played, memory. You know, Lizney, I have theories about the dead dad statistic in general, though. You know that as hard as I've tried, I've never managed to date someone with a living father. And mine is not as well. And so many of yous is not as well. And I'm just like, there's a statistic there about them dead dads. Y'all are kind of fake news. You don't last as long as you should. Take care of yourselves. Like, there might actually be a correlation to, like, how soon in my life you kicked it and how much dick I have stuffed myself with. I'm not saying Freud's right, but he maybe. Right on cue. Take care of yourselves. It's important. my sperm donor's dead. Deadbeat. That was funny. I heard you guys were talking about dick and boning. After my mom had my sister, she didn't want a second kid, but made a deal with my dad if she got pregnant within a year that she'd have a second kid. Oh my god. That's fucked. My mom got with my dad, and he already had 2 daughters, and he was straight up like, said, I don't want any more kids, and my mom just decided that wasn't okay, so just, like, stopped taking her birth control. And here we are. Like, I'm grateful, but also, that's dirty play. I think I am the product of genetic theft. I think. You know, Rob, that's genuinely why my sisters have never talked to me, ever. My 2 older sisters have not spoken to me since I was 7 years old because they are convinced that what my mom did drove my dad to excel his career in alcohol consumption, if you will. Who can say? Like, that's a big accusation, but like... And then she just, like, fucking did it again. And that's how we got Sarah. Like, 5 years later, she just was like, I don't even know how she was... Real talk, guys. How the fuck was she getting that dick up? He was drinking, like, a vodka a day, plus supplemental Budweiser. How was it even getting up? Or was it a weird soaking? I don't know. Like, I don't know. You not comfortable, baby girl? We watched you. Oh, really? I'm pretty sure your sister just came to say hi. Sir. Come here, Bill. You have the biggest eye booger right now. I super want to get it. Hold on. Where are my tissues? I gotta help my baby out. One moment. Catholic, VR. No shit. My bio dad was both my parents were raised in Catholic parochial schools. And my dad's mom was like a nun initiate / nunnery, kind of worked in the church kind of person. My mom's mom was the Irish Catholic baby raised by the Irish nuns in the Irish orphanage. Super Catholic. My dad's first marriage was literally just because he knocked up his best friend, and that's where my two oldest sisters came from. Was like accidental pregnancies, but the church says you sperm, you gotta get married. You better put a ring on it. That's literally, it's so fucked. Tom, if you tell me what it is, I'll remember to pull it up for Friday. I've been making notes on what to keep. We have a couple things to pull up on Friday. I know she went under my desk, so now I can't get her booger. I want to get your sister's eye book, bud. Doe, I want to be cute on wet leg. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I love wet leg. Thank you. I love you, Tom. I will be pulling that up on Friday. Faded Friday is when we watch music all day long and funny videos, so bring music and funny videos. But I do have a list I keep over here of things I write down to pull up for that day specifically. What? Okay. Look at those feet. You're a horse. You're a horse. What is that? That was such a slow lick up my cheek, bud. What was that? Okay. That was such a, like, what was that? He wants hugs. He does. He holds me with these feet. I'm not putting you down, bud. You're fine. You're a good boy, Bubba. Thank you for coming to say good morning to us. What was that? Read these rules for shared shit on Fridays! Hi there, there's them there FF rules. We will post those a few times the next few days, but on Faded Friday as well. If you post things that go against them rules, we're gonna kindly bop them. And probably you. Thank you for participating. The banjo comes out sometime. Ding a ding a ding ding ding. You're such a sweet dog, bud. I have to pee. You're right on my bladder. Yet always. Oh, okay. I'm not. What? What's up? Okay. Faithful Fridays. We only play music to celebrate the Lord. Because this is a Christian Minecraft stream where we don't open mouth kiss. And we don't have downstairs. Nana's nim nams are off limits. No sternum tats for Jesus here. Period. Cunts for Jesus. What was our thing? Cunts for Jesus. You know, we found a character in the dating game yesterday named Barry, and Barry wasn't even here to see it. That's okay, Greg. We don't ask that your brain works. It doesn't have to work here. You know what? I did find a Jesus recently. Oh, I found it. It was it was like a week ago. It was on like my door frame, I think. Or no, it was on it's like the CO2 alarm or whatever. Or the doorbell. Is it a doorbell? It's like a box with little grates in the side of it that is on this next to my front door. And I was dusting or some shit. And it was up there. I can't even tell you. Like, can you see this on camera? That. Right above my finger. Do you see that thing? Right next to the fly strip I had to hang. It's disgusting. The moths. I should take that down. It was on that little box. Who the fuck still dusts? Oh man, Greg, living in the desert, it's another... I could dust every single day. I could literally... I've dusted recently. I don't know if you can see it. I could get dust on anything. Living in a dry environment where everything is dust all the time, literally, it's dust. It's just sand. It's like not normal dust. It's like dirt. But it's on everything because we have wind and we get dust storms all the time. Oh, it's a losing war. It's just my neuroses. I don't know. Impressive hiding skills. The places I've found this shit. Where was the other one? I found one. One was like in this nestled speaker corner of my treadmill. That was a weird one. There's been a couple that have been in just some of the most obscure places that really you'd have to look for it to find it. It's crazy. And there's so many more to find, I'm sure. I haven't even found a lot of them. They're everywhere. I live literally 3 feet from the ocean and I have dust everywhere. I've never lived anywhere dustier than this. Man, I'm not saying it's worse, but dude, maybe in Maryland because of the humidity, it like weighs dust down so we don't have dust particles in the air. But I feel like no matter what, I always see little dust particles in the air. I have air ventilation and everything going on, but I could dust constantly. I could literally dust constantly. It just never, whoa. Rodbert.
Tammy.
Damn. I'm just trying to share some Jesus with Lizney. Oh, I literally have one here. Lizney, if you were unaware of my hell, I don't have the box of them. I think I put it in my mini fridge. I gotta grab it. I think I'm up to like 14 of these now that I found all over my house. They're actually tiny little Jesus. Sorry, the studio lights, right? And they all have various colored sashes. They're rainbow sashes. I was on 13. I think this one was 14. This is the one I found on that tiny box up there. But I've been finding these in my house for months now. It's amazing. It's truly amazing. Like, it's one of the craziest pranks that I've ever dealt with because it's just forever and so harmless, but I find them in the weirdest places. I think I found one in my fridge at one point. Like, he really spent the time. He had a full week in my house to do this, so I'm sure he just, like, one day was like, all right, we're doing this, and fucking found the weirdest places to put shit. I'm sure there's probably, like, one in a light somewhere. Oh, they're all heavily little white Jesuses. I'll have you know, we beheaded one for Easter and made a little altar. I don't even remember why we made the altar, but the beheaded Jesus little guy seemed appropriate. Only one of them, though. I have to pee. I've drank so much coffee in this entire thing this morning, so we're hydrated. Should we pee and date our house? I don't know. I don't think Rod would go in the cellar. I wouldn't. I mean, up until recently, I wouldn't send anyone down there because still there's black widows everywhere. And while they won't kill you, if you accidentally bump into one, they'll bite you because they're dying and it hurts. I've heard it's one of the most painful things you can fucking experience ever. And the low ceilings. This is the kicker, is like me, Rod, and Zach are all tall as fuck people. Rod is the tallest of us. So walking down there would be, I knock my bun on shit all the time, like all the ventilation pipe or whatever, the conduit. You'd knock your head on shit and then there'd be a spider on you. I've been going down there and cleaning it though. So now it'd be okay. Now it's more acceptable. Jesus spent 3 years preaching all over the Levant. He can definitely get busy around your house. And he did. He has. Oh my God, why not? Lizney, why not? You're smart enough. Fuck it. You're smart enough and still young and have brain power. As long as it keeps you bringing in completely unasked for religious tangents, Lizzie, dude, I love someone who can talk facts. Shit's my favorite. People like anyone that comes in with like real historical shit. You know what I'm saying? Not just like, well, this is what we believe. It's just like, no, here's some historical context. Like, for instance, no shit. You guys know my gripe about when we read the Bible. I mean, the whole thing, let's be honest. But how they introduce the idea of circumcision in the Bible is a prince goes and rapes a princess. And then after said rape, he goes to the king of the princess and is like, hey, I think I'd like to marry your daughter, I guess. And the king's like, okay, but first your entire town, all your soldiers have to circumcise themselves. And the prince is like, okay. And on the day that all of his soldiers are laid up with fresh circumcisions, the king goes and razes their entire city, i.e. fucking burns it to the ground because none of the soldiers could do anything because they were cut up. But it was all symbolically to represent the replacement of killing your firstborn son. So the Bible was originally like, hey, so if you believe in Jesus, you might have to kill your firstborn son. And people were like, ooh, that sounds like an iffy religion to start being like invested in. And so the Bible writers were like, what if we made it so you just had to cut the tip of your penis off? And people were like less inclined to be against it. You know what I'm saying? And then, I don't know, rabbis did it with their teeth. I'm not religiously Jewish, so I have no idea what the fuck, why, like, I can't even ask you why. I know that little sheep and shit were, like, castrated with people's teeth, though, so maybe it was just a teeth thing. I have to pee. Better. I forgot to fill my water, and it dripped water. Oh, well. I forgot to mop my water up. It's fine. It's so dry. I gotta drink water. I gotta drink all the water, but I think I dripped it down my side too. Yeah. Cute. It's fine. Don't worry about it. We're just gonna go date all of our furniture. I got kind of lightheaded too. It's fine. Date everything. That's literally what it's called. Excellent. We need to, like, date our butt plug again. Our butt plug's the only thing that actually let us fuck. Let us get down. Our bed just wants to make out all the time, which, like, okay. Fine, but, like, we could be porking and making out, you know what I'm saying? Is the butt plug itself a tentacle? I don't know if we saw the plug. We just see the baggie. The person has tentacles all over them, but they have a lot of things all over them. Assuming it's the tentacle is just projecting your secret wants on it, Rod. Hanging out and being, you know, just like horny fucks with me all day while we play this. It's been a great time. This game is very entertaining. I don't know. I like dating games in general. They're just funny. The weird, obscure ones, obviously. Like, we've played Date Your Weapons, and we played another one that I cannot, for the life of me, remember the title of it, but it's awesome. We've played a few, and they're all awesome. I don't know. They're funny. Shockingly funny. Like, they get me. I never understand why they get me, but they do. I don't know. It was my first time playing them last year, I think, but they've been great. I do need to get my dogs outside, though, because in about 30 minutes, we have movie night in the Discord, which is every night, 7 p.m. Eastern. Please come by and hang out. We have a good time. I don't know. We just finished Farscape, so, like, what's today? Wednesday? We have to roll a new show today. I'm scared. I'm nervous. I hope we roll a good show. I hope we roll just something not depressing. We'll see. Cross your dicks. I'll see you guys in the morning. Don't date your furniture. It's probably not good for you. But maybe. I don't know. Who am I to judge? Hump something. 2025. Hump something.